do you think, like, to your point, the OGs are then kind of afraid of the new girls?
Well, I think that when there's a shift in that particular atmosphere, there's no gray really. You're either fired or you're reduced. You know what I mean? So with the new coming in, what's the old adage? In with the new, out with the old, in with the new. I mean, I think that there's a level of fear that's happening. And I think that that permeates throughout everybody, not new and old. You know what I mean? The older fearing that this is now a career for them. You know what I mean? The people that have been there for a long time. I mean, 10 years, double digits, is a career. What's left? What do I do after? How I maintain, a lot of things. How do I maintain what I believe to be success, what I believe to be relevance, what I believe to be important, what I believe that makes me special, serving that ego that obviously comes into play. And with that serving of that for so many years consistently, I think you miss what I am lacking, and that is connectivity to the soul of a person. You know what I mean? Who are you really?
Well, there is arguments and statement. I mean, do you think like Luann, Ramona, and Sonia have lost kind of the sense of their soul and like who they are?
I think when you're performing like that for so long and, trying to be the funny and trying to have the one-liner and trying to be relevant, fighting for airtime, fighting for importance, fighting to use the platform that you've created, which is one of a visual platform that people see you, and your notoriety is what earns you your income. What's second to that? So all the income that comes from the show, period, but then all the income that comes from being on the show because you're, a celebrity, because you're well known, you have notoriety. So there's things that come with that as well that are now, how do I replace that? So I think that there's a fear. And then there's a fear from the new girls, like, am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be strong enough? Am I going to show up enough? Am I going to, be, I don't know, controversial enough, dramatic enough?
That doesn't sound like a fun environment to be in.
None of them said, am I going to be nice enough? Am I going to be kind enough? Am I going to make room to listen to others? Am I going to allow the storylines to actually permeate and discover people for the first time on television? I think that's where the network kind of has a problem on their hands, between fourth wall, not fourth wall. The fact that, listen, you're a perfect example of it. You have, in essence, left law and have continued your life making a career off of watching reality television, loving it, having opinions on it. It's a big enterprise that should continue to work. It should continue to work. I think this season should have been the most poignant season for the Housewives. It should have been the most important ever done. You know what I mean? But it didn't turn out that way.